If I get him out there in 1 or 2 or 3, it doesn't matter to me. For me, it's just feeling sharp in camp, feeling sharp going to the ring, confident, and give everybody what they really want, which is that Devin Haney rematch.
Friday, May 2nd, live in Manhattan, Times Square, New York City.
If I get him out there in 1 or 2 or 3 doesn't matter to me. For me it's just feeling sharp in camp, feeling sharp going in the ring, confident, and give everybody what they really want, which is that Devin Haney rematch Friday, May 2nd, live from Manhattan, Times Square, New York City, New York. It's heating up. Ryan Garcia, the golden boy of boxing, is facing off with none other than Rolly Romero in a grud match that promises a big night on May 2nd. It's not just another night of fistic fury. This one is laced with bad blood, controversy, and enough personal stakes to make this a showdown for the ages. He just said he looking you to fight. Do that concern you at all? I think should get the fight again. He said he's not even worry about you, he's not even thinking about you, he's looking forward to that fight. You're just going to be a bump in the road. He can think whatever you want, he knows me too, but the question on everyone's mind isn't just whether Garcia still has his killer left hook after a year-long layoff, it's whether he can prove to the world that he's still the real deal after all the cloud of his paid suspension still follows over his reputation. And Rolly Romero, the man who's always ready to talk trash, has his sights set on nothing less than exposing Garcia as a fraud, which only escalated things further in the recent face-off. Don't try too much, R's going to give you everything you want, so kind of just going to let the fight come to me and then I'm going to take over. I'm a better fighter all around, so I feel like it's going to show in the fight. Ryan Garcia has never lacked confidence, but heading into his showdown with Rolando Rolly Romero on May 2nd, he's oozing self-assurance like never before. For Garcia, this fight isn't just another step in his career, it's an opportunity to remind the world why he was once considered one of the brightest stars in boxing. He's already made it clear he's knocking Rolly out, not might, not could. He will, and he's not just saying it for show. Garcia's confidence comes from what he believes is an undeniable truth. He's simply better than Romero in every way. How easy is it going to be? How long will we last in R? For about 2 seconds. No, I mean he's going to come to fight. I'm not taking the lighty or anything like that. I'm still going to train my best, but everybody really wants to see the rematch, and that's for my heart's head. So I just got to prepare well, and I no, I'm the better fighter. My KN announced from the moment this fight was announced. Garcia has viewed it as a mismatch. He doesn't see Rolly as a dangerous opponent, nor as someone who's evolved over time. In fact, Garcia is convinced that Romero has regressed, his skills stagnating while his vulnerabilities have only grown. He points to their past sparring sessions as evidence. Back then Garcia already saw holes in Romero's game, and instead of tightening up, has only become easier to hit. Garcia's assessment is blunt. Romero's chin has weakened, his fundamentals remain flawed, and it's only a matter of time before he gets exposed again. If they land, they can do some damage. And Ryan Garcia, look, he's coming off. It's going to be about a year now. He's hungry to get on top. He's hungry to Garcia. This fight is less about whether he wins and more about how he does it. A points victory unacceptable, a close decision not in his plans. He's coming to make a statement, and that statement is a knockout. When asked how certain he is that he'll stop Romero, he didn't hesitate. 90%. That kind of confidence isn't just bravado, it's conviction. It's the belief of a fighter who sees no way this ends other than with his hand raised and Romero on the canvas. Quick question: how's everybody doing? Haven't talked to you guys in a while. Hope that everybody's doing good. Hope everyone's having a blessed day. Rolly, we coming, but there's something deeper at play here. Garcia isn't just trying to win, he's trying to reaffirm his status as a star. The last year has been a mix of controversy, from his positive test to the backlash surrounding his overturned victory against Devin Haney. He's been doubted, criticized, and scrutinized more than ever before. And while some fighters might retreat under that kind of pressure, Garcia is using it as fuel. He's stepping into the ring not just to defeat Romero, but to remind the world that he's still here, still dangerous, and still one of the most electrifying finishers in the sport. Got the most eyes on you, the most approve. What's your prediction? What's going to happen? May I put Broy asleep with her left hook. That's it, that's what you're going to see, period. Romero, for his part, has his own reasons to be confident. He's been given a massive opportunity on one of the biggest cards of the year, and he knows that an upset win over Garcia could change his entire career. But that's exactly why Garcia believes Romero is vulnerable. He hasn't really made that many Adjustments, to be honest, still making a lot of the same mistakes, still kind of fighting the same. His chin actually looks like it's gotten a lot weaker. He sees Raleigh as a desperate fighter, one who's taking this fight because he has no other choice. Garcia has called this Rhee's big opportunity, but he doesn't say it with admiration. He says it with the air of a man who knows he's offering Romero a chance at redemption, but one he has no intention of letting him take. The biggest question hanging over this fight isn't whether Garcia can win, it's how quickly he can get it done. You think Ryan handles clings up Rhee? I do think he went fight. Yeah, I think both fighters, be it obviously the common opponent right there, I think that both fighters, obviously Ryan just fought Tank. I think it'll be better since fighting Tank, and then the same thing with Rolly. I think Rolly became better from fighting Tank. I think that they knew certain mistakes that they made that I think they believed in their game plan, got us all to believe in their game plan. I think they came to this fight with the right adjustments, but took it too far, I guess, for the sake of words. But I think that they both be better, yeah, and they fight against one another. I don't know how they're both super raw, yeah. I think Ryan got more talent, yeah. He's repeatedly emphasized that Rayleigh's chin is now a liability, citing his knockouts at the hands of Devon Davis and Isaac Cruz as proof, but it wasn't just those losses that convinced Garcia. He also recalls Romero nearly being stopped by 40-year-old Ismael Barroso, a fight where Raleigh looked seconds away from being finished before a controversial referee stoppage handed him a victory. I'm about to DOD Ryan Garcia. I'm ready. Play on 140 if he wants to. I'm ready to Garcia. All of this adds up to one conclusion: Romero can't take his power. Garcia's belief in himself has always been one of his defining traits. It's what made him a sensation, what carried him through fights where he had to dig deep, and what makes him so compelling to watch. But for this fight, his confidence is on another level. It's not just about beating Raleigh, it's about erasing any doubt that is still over his name and situation. I see that that's the most tension. Is there real beef there, or is it just you want to get ahead and you see him as a guy that you sparred a lot and you feel you should be in that position? No, I want to chop that kid's head is off. Why you just don't like him, like it rubs off the wrong way, or he's a phony? Yeah, he's a phony. I don't like phonies. That simple as that. Just don't like phonies. Yeah, so you know, I mean, I keep it real with everybody, and he a phony. Garcia is already making drastic changes ahead of his high-stakes return. The 25-year-old star isn't just coming back from a year-long suspension, he's rewriting his entire approach to the sport in a move that stunned fans and insiders alike. Garcia has switched trainers yet again, abandoning his pursuit of a reunion with Eddie Rosso and instead reuniting with Derek James, a coach with whom he's had a turbulent history. The decision raised eyebrows, but it also signals just how much pressure Garcia is under to silence the doubters and prove that his career isn't built on controversy alone. The best in the world. Garcia had initially set his sights on rekindling his partnership with Rosso, the mastermind behind Canelo Alvarez's dominance. It was with Rosso that Garcia saw some of his sharpest performances between 2018 and 2021, including his dramatic knockout win over Luke Campbell. But that relationship had soured, with Garcia once accusing Rosso of being too focused on Canelo to give him the attention he needed. This time history repeated itself. Canelo is deep in preparation for his undisputed title defense on May 3, leaving Garcia once again on the outside looking in. With no room in Rosso's stable, Garcia was forced to look elsewhere, and instead of seeking out fresh blood, he returned to a familiar name, Derek James. The first mean, I hope he keeps training with Derek James. The choice of James is intriguing given how their previous stint ended. Garcia had trained under James for his fights against Oscar Duarte and Devin Haney, but their collaboration didn't survive the fallout from the Haney fight. Now, after a tumultuous year, Garcia has gone back to the Dallas-based trainer, and according to him, things are clicking. Taking to social media, Garcia made his major announcement claiming that his work with James has been going great and that he's dialed in for what he calls May 2nd fatal fury. The words are bold, but they paint a clear picture. Garcia believes he's found the right setup to unleash hell on Raleigh. Romero fight coming up. Lot your fans are expecting to sh a lot. Man, you better pick your flag up, man, pick your flag. You painting the flag, brother. Hey look, got a big fight coming up. What can fans expect when they see you face off against Ryan Garcia? Some people say it's your right hand.